And hello again, Internet. This is not XCOM, as I'm sure you've noticed. It's April Fool's Day. Last year I decided to play the game that I was playing and enjoying, which was Dark Souls. Gave that a little bit of review, a little bit of playthrough here. I'm going to do the same here for Kuni 2. After all, I did actually purchase this game. It is a new game. I've been playing through it. I've just entered Chapter 5, which should put me somewhere around less than halfway through the story, I think. And I've been playing this for a while, as you'll see when we get into it. I've taken my time on it. But I did want to give some impressions of it, a bit of a review, and show some playthrough of it. Let's go ahead and get started here. I do have that earlier save down there, but that was for something different. We're going to go ahead and jump in. Now, I really liked the original Ni no Kuni on PlayStation 3, although apparently it was originally on DS. That I didn't know about until recently. I had a lot of fun with it. It was a Studio Ghibli RPG, which Miyazaki, if you've seen things like Howl's Moving Castle, I think Metropolis was one of theirs, Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, what's the other one, Ponyo? Ponyo. They've done a lot of stuff. They're basically Japanese Disney. In fact, Disney has localized a few of their films. They're really good creative stuff, and apparently he's semi-retired at the moment, but he did the video game, and it felt like a Miyazaki thing, which was a very interesting experience. This is not Miyazaki. It does have some people from Ghibli that worked on it, including character design, so the character design is going to be similar, but it doesn't have quite the same feel to it. It does not have the same charm. I will admit that right off the bat. The story here does have some problems, in my opinion. They wrote it for Western audiences, and they wrote it for kids, and a lot of times there is just some stupid in it. And I mean some real stupid. That bothers me. It's not quite as fancy and whimsical, although I have been enjoying it. So don't take my criticisms of this as, oh, this game's terrible. No, I'm really enjoying this game. But it has some problems. Now, first off here, we are looking at one of the selling features of the game, at least it was for Xanth. This is the kingdom building aspect. And I've just upgraded to level 2 kingdom, so there's a lot of stuff left to do. And let's go ahead and manage it. This is one of the reasons I'm taking my time on this game, because this stuff like the coffers here, your king coins, it takes time to build it up. The only way you can build it up is with time, which means this game basically encourages you to play it slowly. Pick up my goods here. And I've got a couple citizens that I haven't assigned anywhere yet. I'm saving my king coins right now, king guilders, because I need to build this. The giant Aranella Square, which costs freaking 25,000. But even before I do that, I need to upgrade my coffers to get money faster, and that costs 10,000. As you see, I have 800. So it's going to take, my current rate is 9,484 per hour. Yeah, it's going to take over an hour to get enough just for this. So we're going to play it for an hour. Which also means that since I've got basically that my coins are going to already be spent for the next several hours of gameplay, I can't go build all these little things. I can't do any upgrades. This is an issue I have with these type of games. You're waiting. You're waiting. There's nothing you can do but wait. And it doesn't do it offline. Those of you who play idle games and are used to that. No. You have to actively be in the game for it to be building up your resources. Anyway, I've got a couple people that currently are sitting around not doing anything. I don't think I have the buildings that they're good for, so I'm going to toss them into here for now. Like, yeah, she needs the Institute of Innovation. I can't build that until I build the square. She can go in here. The other one can't go in there. Alright, well, you're not doing us any good then. Let's dump you. You don't have anything. Do you have anyone that I can assign to it? Yes. You, again, need the training ground, which, again, needs the square, so I can't really do anything with you. So I'm just going to dump you here for now and hope that you can do something. That'll also build up a little bit of their experience as long as they're in a town. And the more experience they have, the better off they are at doing their job elsewhere. It's weird. So let's bail out of here. And I'm actually going to do some side quests instead of them. Oh, hey, we have a quest here, in fact. This is another thing I like. Here in your own town, you have people that will send you on quests, mini quests. This game has a ton of quests, including one section that looks to be just generated quests, infinitely generated. So let's go ahead and pop this open. Alright, let's see what kind of quest you have for me. Help me prepare something for my next lesson with the children. Yes, of course we would. She's the teacher here. Okay. Different mushrooms. Pick mushrooms for themselves. Okay. So you're going to kill your kids. Because they picked the wrong ones. They up and die. Mushrooms bad, no. Alright, so what do you need from us? Okay, come on. Oh, do I have to pass the test? Oh, okay. Very poisonous mushroom. Expert knowledge is required to extract its venom. Mushroom that matches the description. So I'm not going to make it my active quest. But I am going to take a look and see what... Oops, wrong button. I'm going to look and see what mushrooms I have. Let's take a look down here. There we go. Mushrooms. Let's see. That one is... probably the toadstool then. We got the mock toadstool. Toadstool is darker and has... instead of round, they're bubbly. Okay. And moonbeam. No, it's gotta be the toadstool. Now while I'm in here, I hit select and save just in case I get the wrong one. Alright, let's actually try giving her the toadstool and see if that's the one.
Yes. Huh?
Well, let's see.
Yes.
Yep! Yay! And you'll notice something else. I didn't have to actually go into my inventory to check, because with these things, it will actually pop up the list of what you have available in your inventory, which gives you the descriptions and everything. So you can kind of guess it from there. Now, one of the problems with these is that if you don't have the right item, some of the things sound like they can fit with something you have, but oh, it's not the right one, so it doesn't count. Like, I have one where it's asking for a vegetable, where you eat the yellow stuff and throw the rest away. Sounds like corn, right? The corn I have doesn't work for it. So, okay, I guess I gotta find something else instead. At any rate. There we go. And deadliest mushrooms. Also the first one the children need to learn about. Yes, yes, that is a good idea. Teach the kids, see this, don't eat it, it will kill you. That is the first lesson you should do. Of course, the kids are going to do it anyway because they're kids and they're stupid. All right. So, oh, question 2. Oh, boy. Bright and breezy as it looks. So we got a second one now. Tastes as bright and breezy as it looks. I don't think I have this mushroom, honestly. Because if I look at my mushrooms again... And we will go through some of the stuff in this menu. Don't you worry about it. There's a lot of stuff in this game. But I'm going to play a bit first before we do all this. Okay, so bright and breezy as it looks. Yeah, that one looks like... that one sounds like it might work for the description, but I'm not going to test it because I think it's something I don't have yet. That's right, I brought you another cookbook, didn't I? Forgot I had one. Okay, anything new from you? Now this guy's interesting here. You can find cookbooks around the world. When you do, you bring them to him, and you see that he has certain levels for, like, this one requires cookery level 2, level 5. Well, he's only level 3 right now. Let's go ahead and do, and you need to bring him the ingredients for it. Once you've done it once, you can just straight up buy the things or give him the ingredients to make it again for free. Strengthens melee combat. Let's go ahead and tag one of these on the list. That did not raise your level, so there we go. So now I can buy those anytime I want. That's a pretty neat mechanic. I like things like that, where you turn it in once, and then you're good for however long you need to be. Okay, so I'd mentioned I was going to do some quests. Well, first off, let's take a look at this tactics tweaker. This is an interesting thing of theirs. You get battle points as you play, as you level, basically. And you can use them to unlock the ability to adjust the sliders. And, of course, as you see so far, I have not bothered with the monster affinities, because I'll just take everything as neutral. Ditto the elements and ailments. I can make myself more resistant, less resistant, depending, kind of like if I'm fighting a strong enemy of one type. I'm going to adjust my tag here. Just give me one moment, because this thing's kind of in the way. You can, like, if you're in an area where there's a lot of one type of enemy and not a lot of another, you can use this to give yourself resistance to the one type and not really worry about the other type. There we go. Adjusted that a little bit. But what did that say? No, I don't want to spend it on that. And it only takes 2 battle points to give you 1 level. This one I've already got, because this is the first thing I bought. It's the spoils selection. And as you see, I have growth or gold. I've made it go to XP rather than gold, because I figure if I have items, I can sell them. And in fact, down here, you have, you know, finds versus finery. You can either get rare materials, pardon me, or equipment. And as you see, I've decided I don't really care about the gold. Or guilders, I think it's guilders. No, it's gold, okay. And I don't care too much about materials. I want a bunch of equipment, and I want a bunch of XP. Level faster, get more gear. Gear can be, of course, sold if I need the money that way. So that's not a problem there. This one here, you have, you know, like durability. I can decrease the damage I take while blocking, because this is kind of an action RPG. We'll get into it. Dodge rolls it has. This will make you invincible longer. The dodge roll system isn't that great, to be honest. Takes less time to flee. Well, I don't like fleeing. Hey, Sawsmith, how you doing? Why are you not in my... Why is my chat not showing you? Why are you only showing up on that window? Okay, hold on. What's going on here? I'm going to redo my chat. Just a second. So, yeah, nothing is working right today, as you can see. Nothing at all. But how you doing, Sussmith? Glad to see you got stuff working. I'm hooked up, right? That was that new 4K monitor you were talking about, huh? And you're going to hear a little bit of that in the stream in just a second. I apologize for that. Actually, you've already heard it. Sorry about that. It should have been muted. This is for running. I don't run from battles usually, so I don't care about that. Yeah, it is set on April Fool mode, probably. This one increases the amount of MP restored, which I don't have it. I don't use it myself, but my teammates use the magic a lot, so gave it to that. They also used ranged a lot, and this will help them build it up faster. This is the next one I'm going to be adjusting to have the heavy attacks actually matter, because right now they don't. It is like there is no reason to use heavy attacks at the beginning of the game, because they do slightly more damage but take a lot more time. And while we're at it, since I have enough and I wanted to talk about that, As you see, we're going to go ahead and buy it for 5 points. Now I can have another pip I can adjust. And you can adjust these however much you want once you've bought it. Working on your food coma. I'm not getting my food coma until tonight. So there's that, and it would cost me only 20 again. Huh. I thought it was going to go up. And as you see, we have a lot of stuff here. The muster forces, this will come into play when we do battles. Party, I do have a 4th party member right now. I've never put him in the combat because I just don't care about him. But you also get Higgledies. Now, the first game had these. I don't really know how to describe it. It was a Pokemon style system where you had a bunch of creatures that could fight with you or for you. I don't remember if you fought with them or if they were just fighting for you. Oh god, that's right. I was going to exit the map, and I was like, wait a second, I'm not exiting the map yet. Right, I'm a level 2 now. It's a lot bigger. But yeah, they fought with you, for you, whichever. This one has these Higgledies, of which you can select up to 4. Add this to your wish list. It's a fun game, I will say. You can select up to 4, and they'll be in the combat with you. Now, I'm going to go do a quick fight over here. Like, this thing is big and scary. And in fact, this is actually kind of a mid-boss monster. You'll see when we get into it. It's got a health bar and everything.
Here goes nothing.
And yeah, as you see, you get into the combat, and it's actually kind of action-based. And yes, you know, you can dodge their attacks. You can hit them from the side. Choose where to hit them from. You see the Higgledies running around there, so they're part of the combat. And you've got your little Kingmaker running around too. Alright, now first thing I want to do, as I mentioned this, let's do some quests here. What have we got? You I can't do yet. These things all require me to pick something up, which I don't have access to at the moment. But, let's go kill this vicious monster. Now, another really nice thing about this game, which, as I mentioned, this game rewards you for taking your time. All the king building stuff needs time. It is nothing but a time sink. There's nothing you can do to make it faster. So, of course, the game gives you ways to speed through it. Hit select twice, and he brings up the trapdoor map. Let's go ahead and teleport to the Cape. Since I've already been down here, tagged the trapdoor, you can just immediately teleport wherever you've tagged the trapdoors. So here I am. Pick up this item on the ground. You just have to run over them to pick them up. Alright, there you go. We have this big enemy that's on the route. Oh, see the way it looks, I'm hoping it's not a level 50. Okay, good. It's only level 27. You'll also notice the colors. Blue. Now, again, this is one of the things that I don't like, actually, because I look for games that have issues with people who are colorblind, and this might be one. I don't know how well this works for those who are colorblind, but you have the blue name for the level 23 guy here. That means he's a bit weak for me. I could just destroy him. You'll see I had the blue name on the other side. White name, like level 27 Windworm there. This is the overworld map, of course. You know. Level 27 Windworm is about my range. I'm level 32, up there in the corner you can see. If they're too high, they're red, they're orange, and if they're really too high, they're red. Anyway, this guy's about my range, so let's go kick the crap out of him. And since he is my range, he saw I was coming and came to get me. The ones that are blue, don't bother. They don't try to get you, so you can just run past them all day long. Which is another nice thing, as opposed to most RPGs with random encounters. And as you see, I just destroyed him. Yeah, to run from a fight, that blue circle that appeared, you just sit there and run against the edge of that until your timer fills up. And you can get attacked out of it, so... Yay! I did a thing.
Not exactly.
I'm reading the text here. I'm not going to read it out loud because this is story stuff for me. I mean, it's all side story at this point, but I'm also not entirely fond of the characters. Roland here, there's The thing is, a lot of times in this game, story-wise, the characters look like they could be going in one direction, which would be the smart direction to go, and they never go that way. Like, Roland here, he is way too accepting of what happened to him. Way too accepting. So, unless later on in the story it's revealed that, no, I already knew about all this stuff, I'm going to have a big problem with it. And we haven't gotten to the point where it's revealed that yet, if it's going to get revealed at all, and I'm not sure it will, because there's another character whose story stuff is basically teaching you to be a better king, and teaching you how to raise your kingdom and all this such. Get people for it, how to better utilize it. And instead of at the end revealing that, no, this is what I was doing, I'm, helping you out. No, she's crazy. She is absolutely insane of a character. So that was just entirely the story being written to advance gameplay. And if they had just had that character be like, yes, I've been alive all this time. I have access to this books, these knowledge. Yeah, I helped you out. I know what I'm doing. If they just had her be a mentor, that would have been great. They didn't. Alright, let's see. What happened? God said, I am reading it quickly. Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, I was bullied.
Sure.
You hear there's some voice acting. There is a lot of voice acting in the game, but there's so much text that doesn't have it. So you have just the clips at the beginning of the line, which don't even reference the line sometimes. Just whatever was somewhat appropriate. Yeah. Can we just get on with things? Alright, so that's how you were able to pick up a sword right away. It's another thing, man. The beginning of this game is unusual. I like it, but it's unusual. That's why I'm saying Roland takes things way too calmly. Alright, well, whatever the case, let's be done. And yes, the little one there with the cat tail and ears, he's King Evan. Obviously Evan there, so yeah. He's the king. He's the one you're helping out throughout all this. Because you basically play as Roland. Actually, you can kind of play as either one. I mean, you're playing as the party. But I kind of think Roland is the main character and you are helping Evan rather than you are playing as Evan. That's just my take on it. It could be seen either way. I'm not going to lie. Alright. Yes, let's get back to Goldpaw. Well, before I go back to Goldpaw, I have things to deal with. Now, this game, as you can see, is a beautiful game. And that is, of course, in part thanks to the Studio Ghibli character designer influence. I love the way the characters in this look. I love the way the monsters look. I think the first game looked... Yeah, I don't know if it looked better, to be entirely honest with the designs. Hey, there's one I can kill. So I'm not sure it looked better. It was definitely more Ghibli, though. More Miyazaki. And even in here... Oh, yes, the loot. Now, you notice that treasure chest had a blue glow around it and gave me a blue rarity item. Yeah, that's one of those games where the loot you pick up has the rarities like that. There's white, blue, red, purple, and again, all done via color, which I'm hesitant, kind of iffy on. And yeah, I'm running around collecting all these. I always try to collect these. Okay, so now that I've done that one quest, what's the next side quest I can do here? So that one's done, so... Now I need to defeat this person. Where is this thing? This thing is just around on the coast. So let's run around to there, and I'll get some fights in the way in. Now, I don't really remember the first game as much as I would like to. However, this game does something that I wish more sequels would do. You're taking place on the same world. Now, they've rebuilt it because, you know, new engine and all that. But it really is the same worlds. Like, you start, if you've played the original game, you start this one off in Ding Dong Dell, which is a location in the original game. And you can even go down to the Ding Dong, you can go down to the Ding Dong Well. Yes, that's the actual location name. Oh, there's quests like that. There's a lot of quests like that. Which is one of the reasons why I just go ahead and collect everything right away. Because then I just automatically fill out quests like crazy. Get lots of rewards for it. I have had some that took a while to get. Like, you saw me just recently collect that Ruby Hue Bloom. Yeah, I had a quest to get 5 of those, and I only had 2. It took a while to get those last ones, because those are a rare one. And then pebbles. Pebbles are freaking everywhere. But they have a use later on. Where is... There it is. I was wondering where that bridge was. I'm lost! Then I don't like the chibi when you go into the overworld like this. I don't like having the chibi characters. But that's because I don't like chibi characters. I mean, it fits for this. But the thing is, like, the monsters aren't chibi. This guy kind of looks chibi, but if you get into the fight with him, he looks the same in the fight. Your characters don't. That's a problem I have. That's a lack of consistency. Yeah, better collect that blue item. Anything you don't grab right away, it'll pop up out here in the world map. So it's not like you miss the item if you don't grab it during the thing. This is the wrong island. This is the wrong island. Okay, let's try that again. Blah, 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 blah. As we run around this way. Oh, what's this over here? We got a quest thing. We have something over here. What are you and why are you standing out here? Oh, right! So, I mentioned the battles. I forgot this guy was sitting out here waiting to do the battles. So, while we're here, let's do one of these army battles. So I'm going to take a look at my forces real quick. You can have up to 4 different types of units. And who else? As you see, I've got several units here. So do I want the grizzled veterans or the precious geniuses? Allied malleters. See, okay, I'm only going to have the one malleter, so that's not a useful thing. If I had all 3 of these, that might be useful. But I like to have one of each because it does have a bit of a rock, paper, scissors going on. Yeah, don't really care about you and your stats. You are currently my best ranged, so I should probably stick with you. Let's see. Once per battle, its units can come back from defeat with a few hit points remaining. That's useful. I kind of like this one because she'll shoot down if you're on a higher ground. So I'll actually go ahead and throw her in for now. You I keep, because this air raid ability is my favorite, hands down, so far that I played. And I only have the one spearman. So, let's go on in. Let's see what one of these battles looks like. Ooh, recommended level 14. I am not level 14 for this. My guys are around level 11, so this is going to be a challenge. I might not win, but I'm going to try. Okay, defeat the entire forces and don't be defeated. I don't have enough King's Guilders to actually improve anything, so let's go. And they did promise this to be a good fight, so... Oh, great. So they're camouflaged. We have to go find them and defeat them. And remember, as you see in the top up near the map there, you have red... Oops. You have rock, paper, scissors. And at least those have symbols, so... Hammer. Whoa! Okay, that's actually bad because I can take out two of these groups pretty quickly. But the one... Ooh. Oh man, they are really surrounding me right now. This is tough. Uh-oh, don't you swordmen die. Oh crap, I put swordmen against spears. Why did I do such a thing? Hammers go against the spears. Alright, I need to clear some of this crap. That's why I said that ability is the best. Hammer against the spears. Spears versus the... No. Hammer against the spears. You guys are popping... Oh, I'm going to have to destroy this, aren't I? Yeah, you guys keep coming up with those. Now, can I grab this command post? Come on, stop. My controller is moving me away from it constantly. Alright, so I got a little bit of a boost there. Yellows, as you see, they attack from range. And they're weak basically to any melee at all. It's the 3 melee classes that have the rock, paper, scissors. Swords are best against hammers. Spears are best against swords. And hammers are good against spears. Let's see. So far, so good. In fact, I think I'm better off now than when I started. Now we got towers in the way as well. Oh, we got reinforcements. That's unusual. Spears. And again, anyone can take down the buildings. That's not a problem. And the best part about buildings and such is you can rebuild them. Now, it takes some of your resources. You'll note in the top corner there, I have a limited number of resources. Oh no, you go away, yeah. But yeah, you see I have a limited number of resources up there, and one of my troops just gained a level. Yay! Oh, I should not be building these. It takes too long to build them. It takes way too many resources to build those. I should not worry about it. Whoa! Hello! You brought something to the party. You brought something to the party. Where are you? There you are. Again, hammers are best against spears, so that thing was spear-based. There's another one that's spear-based. It was a trap. Getting those resources was a trap, but I needed it. Oh, there's another one up there. Well, I'm going to defeat these, assuming it will let me attack, please. Back off. Oh, yeah. Alright, now how do I get around to that? Can I just go up this? Or do I have to go around another... Oh, there we go. There's the ramp. Yes, I am going to go for these things, even if they have those near them. Ow! Ow! That's why I want to back off, so I'm not in the way when it pops up. But I'm getting plenty of resources. And yes, as you see, you can rebuild your troops when they're damaged. Next stage. I'm doing pretty well this fight, considering I was supposed to be low level for it. And that's why I wanted to bring the spear out. Okay, you guys... Oh boy. Out of the range of the cannons. I'm not going to rebuild the cannons when they're down. But I am going to knock them down. Okay, pick a cannon, guys. You're standing near one of them trying to attack the other one. Don't do that. Rebuild. So as you say, there's a lot of different stuff in this game. Okay, swords are good versus spears. However, behind them were hammers, which I will take out with the swords. And back to spears. You can rotate the groups around you, as you can see. In fact, you're supposed to. That's the tactics of this part. We are doing quite well. Now, I could run all the way down there, pick that up, and run back. So let's do that. Let's waste some time. Let's waste time. I'm having fun with this battle. This is a quest battle, too. From one of the guys in my town was like, hey, we got a quest for you. We've got an army to test out. So this is a practice battle between two cooperating kingdoms. So it's not like we're invading or anything. No, no. This is all fun and games. And upsy doodle. Swords. Where are my sword guys? They're getting killed. Enough of that. Alright, that's better. Let's put my guys back on the high grounds. Okay, rebuilt my troops, and we'll do this again. These are really too expensive to do this to. I don't know why I'm doing it right now. I just have a feeling they're going to try to ambush from behind me. Because I've had them do that in several other missions. Especially... Ow, dang it. Oh, and the worst part is, does it completely... Okay, good. It refunds it if you stop. So... Rebuilds. Now, you'll notice there's a ring around Evan's picture down there right now. That is... Ooh. This is the final? But that ring around him... It lets you power up your units temporarily so that you basically are strong against everything. You know what? That is a perfect time to do that. Boom! Look at that. Just knocked them out. Flat out. Don't even worry about it. Ah, one of my troops is dead. They took out my hammer, guys. It will come back. You can kind of not see it because it's under my name tag badge there, but it is refilling slowly. He will come back eventually. Or I could just win. That's why I said that that bomb is by far my favorite ability. That was that swordman ability. He just has the thing drive by and drop bombs. And it can wipe groups of units out. I love it. So there we go. Successful army battle.
Okay.
Not exactly.
Yep. Again, like, this is one of the things too. Your kingdom, you're basically stealing the best people from other kingdoms and bringing them to your own. Feel bad for them. See, just nice little story stuff going on here. World building.
Gosh.
It is a good job we won, yep. Yay! We're helpful. So I got a songbook. I don't know what the songbooks are for yet. As you see, I actually got experience for my characters doing that, and some pretty decent rewards. Not great, but decent. Of materials. Alright, now where were we going? So as you see on the map there, those flags are another battle point. These purple skull things are enemies that have been enhanced, basically. They're dark, cursed, infused, whatever enemies. So they're tough to deal with. I've killed a few. There are bounties on them. As you see, there's several places around. It's a cool map. As far as the quality of this RPG, it's a good one. I'm not going to rate this in my top 10, I don't think. I hate to say it. I've certainly played better games recently. Not sure about better RPGs, but there's nothing wrong with this one. This isn't a bad RPG by any stretch. I'm just, ooh, higher level. Awesome. Let's go kill this level 35. I'm not upset with this game by any stretch. I just am not absolutely in love with it like I was when I was playing the original Ni no Kuni. And even then, I didn't finish the original Ni no Kuni, so... Now, you see a circle appeared underneath this guy. So I came over to activate him and his special ability, which is he creates a little healing field for us. You also note that my sword powers there, having a sword or one of your weapons, you see there's 3 of them in the corner there. You effectively have 3 weapons equipped at all times. Well, 4 actually, because there's 1 ranged, which you hit with a different button. But, okay, you're going to dodge, come at us. Okay, there we go. You can switch between them in battle. You can have it set to automatically switch between them. You can have it You can have it set that you can only automatically switch. So you can't do it manually. I use the one that lets it go either way. That it'll do it for me, but what is going on here? Okay, I guess probably going to be a spell later on that restores that. But I have it set right now that it switches automatically. But if I wanted to, I could switch myself. And every time you hit, it builds up a little bit of charge. When they get up to 100% charge, the spells you use are more powerful. As you can see, there are treasure chests on the world map. Again, color-coded. Red ones you can open. Blue ones, Require a key. I don't have the key. Now, those purple skull enemies have this aura around them, which means this is going to be a tougher enemy. So we're going to see what those look like now. What happens when you're fighting a purple aura enemy. These things are tough. Now, the story ones, like the ones for side plots in this, oh god, only level 26, haven't been as tough as the ones I just find out in the world. Those have been tough. But here we go. Oh crap. It's one of those. Yeah, you missed me. Now, see, that normally only does the one wide strike, but it has an overhead because my sword's at 100%. Now I've knocked the thing down, and now it's back up. But we're going to wreck this one pretty quickly. Oh, well, you are ready to go, so where'd you go? There you go. Let's do your special... Ow! You're going to fire a cannon. Literal cannon! There it is. Look at that. Boom. And there. We have now just defeated one of the tainted enemies. And yes, they all take place in this kind of a battlefield. So, my tainted monster, I get 3 sage secrets, and because I've done enough of them, I got a champion's ring as a bounty. And you can see those, again, down here in the library. This library has a lot of good information, but it doesn't have a bestiary! Of all things not to have. So here's a list of tainted monsters. If I get 3 more, I'll get a light-fingered ring. You can see that I haven't discovered where this is yet. These are the ones that I've defeated. That's the one I just defeated. And it tells you what level they are, and this one's in the Heartlands. This one's in Sundown Woods. Wow. And you get threat level and such, and yeah, some of these it tells us are kind of frightening. I actually should go hunt some more of those. Alright, so with that done, I've completed another side quest. More than I was expecting to, honestly. Let's take a look at my side quests here. Yeah, that one's done. That one's done. That's back at the other place. That I don't have yet. See, those ruby hue blooms. Those are rare, unfortunately. Like, I need... Oh, those are the ones that they give you the blooms. Never mind. And you see, these guys want certain things. Like this one here, there are special locations around the world that have these special doors, which if I find another one, I'll show you. Obviously, you're not going to beat this one quickly, because I've only found 2 of the doors of the at least 9. You want some special armor that I don't have yet. Higher end, higher end. You want some Scutterwinkles, which I have no idea where those are. But I've completed a few quests here in Goldpaw. I could teleport straight to Goldpaw, but I'm trying to waste time to get more King Gildars. Let's go kill this Manticore again. I liked killing him. Level 35, it's a bit of a challenge. And oh, you know what? One of my guys is wounded, so let's use an item. You'll notice the items up here have a limited number of times you can use them in battle. I have more than 10 Soraways, which are your basic heal potions, but I can only use 10 in one fight. And there was one of them right there. Oh, that's a gold. Go get the gold orb. Get the gold orb. Oh, let go of me. I want to use Soraway on myself. Use a couple. Gold orb is the power-up orb. And there. I think I'm invincible with this. If nothing else, I should be able to do more damage. Oh, get back here. Quit romping around. Let me get you. Not invincible, because I just took damage. Although I don't know if it actually hit me. There we go. And you're down. Let's whack you while you're on the ground. And that's got you. Tough fight. But it's supposed to be. It's a large enemy. Was a little bit higher level than me. And there are a couple ways to completely refill your life. There are, of course, inns. There are also these little waypoint stones in a lot of indoor areas. And I will show you one of the indoor areas. Don't you worry about that. Because they act differently than these outdoor areas, the way you have the combat. You don't have the enemies just run around where you attack, where you touch them and get into a fight. No, the enemies are just wandering around. And you fight them. Although I think most of the indoor areas right now are a little low level for me. The game's balance. I mean, I'm of course higher level than I really should be because I've taken my time intentionally. Thanks to the kingdom building, which makes you take extra time. And I will say there is one thing that's interesting about this game. This is Goldpaw. It is a casino-based city. Now, casinos are a big thing in RPGs. A lot of them have them. You can earn special prizes and such for them. Let's go to the casino here. Once I pick up all these golden things, because I always have to do that. And I'm here turning in quests also, so that's the main reason why I'm here right now.
Whoa.
Yes, I defeated it. Yeah. Of course it is. You're a storyteller.
Oh,
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm reading this. It's just why I'm not talking while I'm reading, because I can't have two sets of words in my brain at the same time. They crash into each other and everyone dies. It's terrible. Oh, there's nothing wrong with telling tales. Just make sure people don't think it's real. You know?
Do me a favor.
Turn here and tell me of your adventures. Sure, we can do that. So we got a quest, we got a ring from it, some experience, and he's gone! Oh my god, he vanished into thin air. Now, one thing about these maps. Okay. This is a problem that I have noticed, and it's a problem with my control. See how right now I'm able to flip through the other floors? Now I can't. I can't even back out of this map. Now I can. If your stick, the movement stick, is trying to move in any direction, you have no control on this map. The only thing you can do, can't do anything, hit select again, bring up this map, now I can exit out. But I found that it's tied to the thumbstick. You see how my character's moving right now? I've got the stick in a neutral position. This is an old controller at this point, so it's a little worn out. When that happens, I have no control on the map. It's very annoying, very frustrating. So, quests! Remember I talked about how there was these infinitely repeating quests? Here you go. The Taskmaster. And he's got, would you believe it, a whole host of new quests for me. And a lot of these are, give him the feathers, give him strings. All those things that I've been picking up out there, this is what they're for. This guy needs them, you can return them. I'm not doing these right now because I have no reason to. I have no reward left to go. One of the things you're supposed to be able to do is try to find new citizens for your kingdom. I've already found them all here, so I can't get new citizens. Or I can buy items. Yeah, you got, some accessories and such that way. Or the very items that you're out there trying to find. Now, this guy actually has items of a higher caliber like this that I've not been able to find anywhere. So, for example, the hue blooms, which are hard to find. These are rare items. I could pick them up by the dozen here if I wanted to. So that's a nice way of having them available. However, your kingdom can get them too, apparently. Because one of the things your kingdom has is a place to buy those kind of items. But he has better stock than my kingdom does. Alright, I mentioned the casino. This looks like a casino. Let's go on in. And of course we have the prize counter over here, right? So let's see what I can pick up here. Since, RPGs have these casinos and have unique items behind them, right? Yup. No gambling allowed in this game. I have to wonder if that's an ESRB thing. Because having little casino games in RPGs is a long-standing tradition that died out a while ago. Yeah, I really think it's the ESRB that would kick the rating up if it had any type of in-game gambling. And yet loot boxes are fine! Fuck you, ESRB! There is nothing wrong with having gambling mini-games, especially in games for kids. There is a problem with having actual fucking gambling in the games. Anyway, that little rant's over. I've completed your thing. Let's go talk to you. Now, you'll note that I'm going through and having to select the quests in order to put the waypoint on the map. You don't actually need to do that. This was actually one of the things when I was playing the first Kuni that I kind of didn't like the fact that it held your hand and told you where everything was. You could turn it off. Did I turn it off? Oh, hell no. But you could. And again, here, I could leave it off and just wander around trying to look for things. But there's no reason to. So let's do this. Let's take care of the monster.
Hey,
Take good care of your mother. That's good advice. Alright. So good stuff. Good stuff. We are helpful people. Alright, so that quest is done. We got stuff. And, it's been a while since I've done this. Let's check out my equipment. Yeah, no new weapons, no new weapons, no new cloak. I can get better boots. However, these boots increase my damage, so the hell with it, I'll keep those on. Yeah, and I'm already wearing a champion's ring, so don't need one of those. And I've already got a pretty good brooch on versus all these. Most of these are really, limited. The Bulwark brooch is about the best you can get. And then magic. Do I have any other magic yet? Nope. Okay, how about other characters? You also use swords. I should probably give you this one since it's actually stronger. These two... Yeah, they're actually not stronger enough to worry about. These red ones here, these are actually... They're either from the pre-order pack or from the Prince's equipment. I don't know. You bought these for 1 coin each at that first vendor you see. And they're kind of cool that way. I mean, that's neat. As you see, he's got an actual purple piece of equipment on. Even though this would be better, I'm keeping the purple on. Nothing good here for you. That definitely should upgrade this one. So let's put you in the high-end slippers. There we go. Mage's ring. Strengthens your magic attack. Isn't there an elite one? No. There is, but it's not as good. Shiny magic muffler. Increases the magic defense. Again, it's a higher tier one, so. And the spells. Oh, you've got something new. Flurry. Unleashes a stabbers. Okay. We'll keep it right now because I think you've got the right person for it. Spears. You actually can upgrade yours, so let's do that. I'm just going to straight up give you soldier spears. There. And a better bow. You've already got those. Now, the long range ring lets her do extra damage with ranged attacks. However, I also have a spare champion ring, which strengthens all attacks. Let's do that instead. And you, I don't think, have anything better than this, so, alright. And you, I don't even use, so it doesn't matter. But, that's going to be slightly the same. Slightly better. You've never been in combat, so you really don't matter. Okay, there's my gear. Was hoping I had better gear. Been about an hour now, so let's see if I've gotten enough coins to upgrade my castle. And I don't mean the castle itself, I mean upgrade the amount of coins that I get. Oh, did I actually? I think I earned some King's Guilders from the combat. So, maybe you can get some faster, because I had more of the King Guilders than I thought I should. Maybe I got some from the combat, from a mission or something. Oops. Let's manage the kingdom. Let's get money faster. What? Haven't met the requirements? What requirements? Oh, I can't do it yet because I need 70,000 influence and I only have, or I need 700,000? Yes, 700. And I only have 667,000. So, this costs 25,000 and would definitely give me enough. And since I actually do need this for other things, I'm going to be saving for it. I mean, the other option is to spend about 4,000 worth to get... Well, let's see. How much will this give me? I could do this. I could buy this, which gives me enough influence to kick me over the 75,000 or 700,000. And I'll have not quite, but close to enough coins that if I waited here for a few minutes. So I'm going to do this. Because this will help me get the arena faster. And I'm actually going to assign someone here. Because you're better off here than where you were. Now, assigning people. You'll notice here that there's this total IQ up there. And you'll notice that people here have 4 different... Oh, yours is extra, I guess, because you're here. You have 4 different skills. You have the combat. I don't know why there's a hammer as well. That could be smithing. You have the higgledy, and then you have the magic. And each building uses one of those skills. And of course, if you have someone who's attuned to it, as you see, well, this guy's got extra abilities for this one. You need those for the research. For example, here it requires 150 total. He's only got 142. But there's also 2 other slots. I could put 2 other people here in. I could get this one if I wanted to. I can't get those. And then, of course, you can level up the buildings and all that fun stuff. And do I have enough? Yes, that should give me enough for that. So, let's now upgrade the coffers. Does it only cost 10,000, right? Yeah. Boom! Expand the coffers. It'll hold up to 30,000. Oh, and the accumulation rate is only 10,000. It did not go up that much. I thought it would go up to 15,000. Oh, well. I see what it is. Okay, I see how it works now. But there we go. I'm getting a little bit more money a little bit faster. So that'll help me build these other things more quickly. The more money you have, the more research you can do, the more buildings you can build. As you see, there's a lot of empty spaces in here. A lot of empty spaces. And each one of these has its own building that can be built here. Like this one here, well, here's the inn. I can't build the inn. You see the build requirements. It requires the square to be built. Which is why I need to get this square built right away so I can build these things. But whoo, yeah, lots of stuff that needs to be built because I only just got level 2. Evermore Gardens. Do I need the... No. But does the gardens need it? Yes. I need the cathedral in order to build the gardens. Interesting. Very interesting. And some of these buildings, like this one here, all it does, there's no research. All this does is give me items that get dropped into the Explorers Guild. Which is why I've already improved more stuff, but I need to improve it even higher to get even more stuff. And I would love to do these, but again, I can't afford them. I'm saving up my money for other things. Very frustrating. And you can see you have a whole bunch of unused, and then that one new facility. Okay, so that has been taken care of. And I told you there was a couple ways to get your hit points back. You can go to an inn. Don't have an inn in this town yet. Or you can hit one of these stones, which refills and lets you save. That's why those are generally in dungeons. It refills your hit points, lets you save. I have not been back in the castle since I upgraded it. Looks nice. And of course you can also manage by sitting in your throne. That'll bring up the management. Alright, I promised I'd show you guys what one of the inside places looked like. So, let's go inside. Where would be a good place? Yeah, I like the Forest of Nali. Let's go into the Forest of Nali. Niali. I am probably mispronouncing everything in this. So this is what one of the inside kind of dungeon-like areas is like. And as you saw, there were more, those trip things. There were multiple checkpoints of where I could go to. So it's not that it's just the one. Alright, there's no quests in here right now. And this place is lower level than me because, of course it is. Everything right now inside is. You'll also note that I haven't done any actual main quests for you guys. Tisk, I've not been showing you the story. That's intentional. That is very intentional. And yeah, as you see, there's more of these things to pick up, and you have the jump and all that. Oh, that actually brings something up. One thing I like to do with various games, especially third-person ones, is see how it handles multiple jumps, how the animations go. This is an old thing that I used to do because... oh, some of the old games looked hilarious when you tried jumping repeatedly. The animations just broke completely down. So how does this game handle it? Well, you go from one foot to the other. You basically moon jump, which, not very realistic, but at least the animation doesn't completely break when you do it. They've figured out that, yes, people do this. Now, you see, we get into a fight here, and there's groups of enemies. There's not just like a little bit of enemy here, a little bit of enemy here. No. There's pockets of enemies, which you get into a fight with. And again, that blue border is here, but I'm not anywhere near the edge. Fight goes until you kill them all, or you run away. So it doesn't break into the extra side. That's all you got to do. Pick up a few more of these. Now, there's a part of the map you saw that I can't actually get to yet. And that's because this game locks areas of the map behind spells. At some point, I will learn the spell that will help me unlock that particular area. And there's been a couple places where it's like, okay, you need this spell and this item in order to move on. Because even when I had the spell, I wasn't quite able to use it yet. Which, you know, that's fine. It's how this game, it's better than a locked door. Even if some of the spells are kind of stupid. Very stupid. But it's like, it can be a spell or it could be a key item in other games. Doesn't really matter. It's just a barrier to entry. And I'm trying to figure out there it is, I think. I was trying to figure out where I could actually reach the one. Yeah. It's up around the corner over here. Yeah, okay, there it is. Alright, let's get around to this. There's a whole section of the map. That's why I didn't have all the checkpoints either. Because I can't get past these to get back there, which is the further area of the map, and one of the checkpoints will be back there. I can't cut those. I can't touch them, which is kind of stupid because really I could just hit them with a spear or something, magic them away. They're big balls. I'm sure I could figure out a way to push those out of my way. But no, I don't have the right spell. That's annoying. So that part is currently locked away. We'll have to come back here later for plot. So that's pretty much most of the game. I haven't showed you the Higgledies yet. There, Higgledies. You can actually make these back in your kingdom as well. I have not done so. These are all ones that I found out in the world. There are these little stones that ask you for an item. You give them the item, the right item that they're asking for, which again, it's kind of like that mushroom thing where it gives you a clue, and you have to try to guess and hope that one of your items fits that clue. As I mentioned, there's one somewhere that asks for a vegetable where you eat the yellow stuff and throw the rest away. And despite the fact that I have corn, it's apparently not the right item. Very frustrating that. Because you give the item up and it's gone, so you can only equip 4 at a time. Now you'll notice that they have this higgledy cost of 4 out of 10. You can level these up and make them stronger, and they'll be a higher level. I've not leveled any of them. You see some have elements. Here's a neutral element. These ones are wood, fire, water, light, dark. Yes, elements. Yay. And there are like hidden items on the map too. There's different places you can go and find things. Stuff that isn't readily available. Now, I do want to check something actually. Bear with me a minute. I mentioned these hidden doors. Aha! You see there's one on the map that's actually not too far from where I am. And I've not been to that one yet, which is why it's actually glowing on there. Let's go to it. It's over here. And this is why you need to kind of explore the maps, even the overworld map, because you can see you can't really tell there's anything there. It doesn't tell you, except now that I've highlighted it, that this is an area you can go to. See? The Sundown Woods. Now, if you look at the map, that's not there until you find it. So you're encouraged to explore, or in this case, since I was able to mark it, I was able to find it that way. So we're going to go through one of these dimension doors. Yay! And you get to see what that's like. And again, I'm just showing you guys a bunch of the side stuff. I'm not showing you the main game. For a reason, I don't want to spoil any of the main game stuff for you. I want you guys to be able to play this for yourself. Like, if you like what you see, then by all means, check the game out. I do, again, I have links to the game. And this is a game that has a season pass. I know. Why does an RPG need a season pass? What could you possibly want to add to a JRPG that isn't... Why wasn't it in the game already? Why? I don't like that. I have purchased the version with the season pass. I bought the Prince version. So when that season pass content comes out, I will have it and will be able to play it. But then comes another issue of, by that point, will I care? Will I even remember how to play the game by the time that becomes relevant? And I'm not sure. That's a big problem. A lot of JRPGs, at least for me, there's a very limited time window in which I can actually really play them. And no, this is not the first JRPG I've seen with DLC. Hell, the Hyperdimension Neptunia series has a ton of it. And I do enjoy those games, even the DLC in them often. But those... Ooh, what do we have here? I've not seen one of these in a inside area. Oh, I can't save either. Oh, I can't save it out here. Okay, what is it? Level 24? Let's kill it. That is way low level. Let's kill it. So this does actually bring you into its internal worlds. Oh, this guy is going to be dead. This is not even a contest. I almost feel bad. Okay, that's going to be bad. There we go. See, no problem. Victory! Oh, we got ourselves a purple wand. Evan, is it better than what you've got? Yes, significantly. That was worth doing. Yay, I did a thing. Now I'm looking around the map beyond just the door to see if there's any of those higgledy stones or anything like that. Or, well, apparently that. My music has stopped. Why has my music stopped? That's... How is it that I always get glitches like that when I'm streaming it for you guys? I swear to God. I'd still say, as beautiful as this game is, I'm not sure if it looks better than the PS3 one or not. I did like the PS3 one. That's why I bought this one. I suppose I should go ahead and give a review for this so far. I've not finished the game. I've already been talking about some of the negatives I have with it. There's plenty of positives. Oh, now the music's back. There's plenty of positives as well. And the music's gone. Okay, I guess this place just doesn't have music. Weird. There's plenty of positives as well as the negatives. This is a fun game. Oh, hey, I almost missed that. Almost missed that treasure chest. A Wolfram sword. Are you kidding? Yeah, that's this I just picked up. That's way lower than what I've got. Then again, this is a lower level area. I didn't go to it before because I was dumb. I missed it. I have problems with the story in this game. I think a lot of this story is written thinking that the Western audience is stupid. And I'm not kidding on that. That's a big problem that we've had with RPGs from Japan is they kind of tone them down and kidify them for the US audience. And I don't just mean make them for kids, designed for kids, which, you know, this one is, I'm not going to lie. But even then, they don't put their best effort in writing into them. They really don't. Which is sad because, you know, there's a lot of good JRPGs out there, and there's a big audience here in the US for these games. Hell, this game was written for the US, the Western audience, not just the US, in Europe as well. In fact, there was rumors, at least at first, that it might not even make it in Japan. Of course, it's been simultaneously released US and Japan, and I think Europe as well, I'm pretty sure. PC and PS4 at the same time, which is one of the reasons I bought it right away, because I wanted to support that of, yes, release it here on the PC, we will have it, we will support it. Okay, so here's one of those doors. I do have the key for it, because obviously I've gone through 2 of these so far. Let's jump in and see what these mazes are like. These are kind of random, I think. It tells me they're random. It's a maze. You have this danger counter up in that top corner up there going up. When it hits 100%, these things will become higher level. Well, as you can see, they're not really a threat right now. And you get purple orbs here, which you don't get elsewhere. These purple orbs are specific to these dungeons, and they're used as currency within these dungeons. And you can see you can break pots, and you can sometimes get them as well. You get them for defeating enemies, you get them from pots and such. These are things that are used to unlock treasure chests, or to bring the power level down, things like that. And that dimension building that I built is designed to help out with these areas. You'll also note there is no map. If I hit select, nothing happens. I'm hitting select right now. So here's a treasure chest. This one doesn't require the orbs because it's just a regular chest. But the blue ones will require a specific number of orbs to open. And you'll see that this also has no special features written underneath that first floor there. Some of the maps, some of the floors will have a special effect going on. Because again, these are kind of challenge-ish areas. And you do kind of want to go through them quickly, which I'm failing to do because I have no idea where the damn door is. I hope it's somewhere I can reach. Well, I don't think I've been this way yet, because there's still stuff over here. And yes, I'm taking the left-hand rule. Ah, here we go. See, beautiful environments. But we're inside some kind of weird pocket dimension right now. So this place doesn't actually exist. There's the door. There's a door. See that? A door. Ooh, what do we have here? Hi there. I've not seen one of you out here. Ah, you know what? Have the orbs. Let me see what you give me. Crap. Yeah, that was not worth it. That was not worth it at all. But he piqued my interest. So, I can either leave or go to the next floor. Or stay here. I'm going to try to advance this. Even if I get up to power, it goes up to 5. The power thing. I've never had it get past 2. But apparently it'll go up to... Oh, yeah, you see... If I'd given this the 10 orbs, I would have gotten something better than those 10 pieces of cotton. Oh, well. Green orbs, by the way, are health. Blue ones are magic. You can see the 5 pips that I have. Yeah, the danger level does go up to 5. I've only ever had it at 2. But since this area is already low level to me, even getting up to 2, probably even getting up to 3, ain't going to be an issue. Hopefully it won't get up to 5. And it just raises while you're in here, so you want to move fast. Ah, these guys. These things are interesting. They're not actually enemies. They're more like training dummies. Because they don't really attack. I think they might. The danger level went up. Oh no! And I got a queasy bulldozer. Ah, there! These statues here, you can give them orbs to lower the danger level. I'm not going to bother. Ooh. Yeah, okay, so now we're actually at the point where these things are in my level range. And... ooh! A red piece of gear. Twinkly tunic, even. Bubbling wonder water. Well, let's... oops. Yep, wanted to make sure I got the orb out of that. Okay, next floor. It will tell you when you're coming up to the boss floor. Maybe I'll actually accidentally get to danger level 3 because just how long I'm taking here. It is a possibility. It can happen. Wait, is this seriously it? Okay, yeah, the next floor is the boss floor. Well, let's do it. The door was right here. Okay. I mean, there's that treasure chest up there, but screw it. I don't care. Especially since this. 5 orbs. We'll bring it back to level 1, which will make that thing way too easy for me to kill, which is fine, because it doesn't need to be hard to kill. I just need to kill the boss and get the item from it, which will be 3 out of the 9 that I need to recruit that one member. I don't even know why I'm going after these now. I'm at full health, I'm at full magic, and I don't need purple orbs at all anymore. Because I don't think there's any blue chests in this place. There's the boss. Let's do this. Throg. Man, this guy takes a lot of hits. Ah, the cannon missed. He's going to charge me. Oh, ow. Well, he didn't charge me, but I was hoping to get through. Ow! Back off, bro. Because he's actually hurting now. So, ranged. That's what my powered up ranged looks like. And yes, it uses magic. And because I've powered it up, because I have this as fast as it'll go, I can sit there and charge it all day long. Oh yeah, boss down. Kaboom! That's what it's for. I got the 3rd dream fragment. Now, let's try to get some health back here. And away we go. So that's the dream areas. Dream doors. There are at least 9. Yeah, you're not using that. Out we go. So there's what another of the side quests in this game look like. There's a lot of content for this game. Yay, we escaped unscathed. Why did I need to get the health? I literally go right here, I'm at full health. I am dumb. I keep forgetting that it has these things basically right at the door. I also like this. Notice that I'm pointing at the screen, yeah. Notice that it has the version number on your save file. I like that. Now, there are people who have already beaten this game in everything you can do in this game, which, rock on. I have been playing it slowly, as I've stated, intentionally slowly, and not as often as I could either. Do I recommend the game? Yeah. If you really like JRPGs, it's a good one. It's not a great one, but I'm having a lot of fun with it, and that's what matters. The story is not my favorite. The gameplay, however, is pretty good. The side stuff you can do is a lot of fun. The various missions, like the army stuff, that's a fun little side game. Not particularly complex, but it's not overly simplified either. You do have to do some, pardon me. You do have to do some thinking and strategizing for who to attack with who, etc., especially when you're lower level, and there are hard versions of it as well. The kingdom building, I can't give too much of an impression on yet. It's not bad, but the early stuff, you are really railroaded into what you can do. It's not until it gets to where I'm basically at, Chapter 2, where things start to diverge and you really need to start making choices. Ooh, what is this? I've not been in here. Can I get in here? I think one of my quests mentioned this shrine. There we go. So let's see what's inside the shrine, shall we? As you see, I haven't gone this way yet. That's why I picked up the treasure chest and all. I'm exploring now. That's all I'm doing. Now, there is another shrine that I've been into. It was empty. Oh, whoa, okay. Yeah, you see what I mean about the orange and red? I am not going in here. Yeah, I'm only level 33. One of those enemies was level 44. I really can't do much damage to it. So, yeah, that's out of my league right now. Remarkable. And as you see, up here we have this nice... Oh, and it's a manticore, too. Manticores are already kind of tough. What level are you? No. No, no, no. I am not fighting a level 46 tainted enemy. But I know where it is now. So that's pretty cool. Now, I did mention earlier about how some of this stuff is really reminiscent of the previous game. And I mentioned Ding Dong Dell and all that. Well, even this out here. Now, remember, this world map is completely different. It is a new engine. It looks different. It's built differently. But these, not waypoints, landmarks. These landmarks, like that cliff right there, I remember that from the first game. I don't remember much of the first game, but when I first started playing this and started seeing those landmarks again and seeing Ding Dong Dell, which I can't tell you if it has the same layout or not because I really didn't get a chance to spend much time in it. But when I saw these things, it was bringing back fond, nostalgic memories. And it's hard to say something's nostalgic on a PlayStation 3, but yeah, still. That was a good feeling. I don't know how well that would translate to someone who's not played the first game. I mean, if you haven't played the first game, this is just an area. But for me, it's like, oh yeah, I kind of remember being in this. Yeah, okay, we are in the same world. We are doing the same thing. This is low level 1, isn't it? Yeah, level 4. Not worth it. Oh, surprise attack.
Here goes nothing.
You got me from behind. Okay, I have never been surprise attacked. I guess I just got surprise attacked by things that didn't want to attack me. Well then. Yeah, if you get hit from behind, you apparently get surprise attacked. Good to know! It doesn't translate if you hit them from behind. Which, if they're the same level as you, you pretty much... Well, you can. Never mind. A lot of them will turn toward you if you're anywhere nearby. They'll notice you, turn toward, and go attack. Ding Dong Dell is that kingdom right there, by the way. You can kind of see it blurred in the background. You can turn all that junk off if you just want it to be, you know, want a nice sharp image. But I left all those special effects, like the depth of field, the bloom, stuff like that. But yeah, that's Ding Dong Dell over there. You can't get there right now for story reasons. It would not be a good idea for you to go back there. Yeah, this is the beginning area of the game. So yeah, right off the beginning of the game, you see that big dragon over there. I still can't get to it. I think it's probably around level 50 at least. Oh. But there is one you can get to. Oh yeah, okay. The jumping thing. I mentioned how the jumping works with the larger characters. How does it work with this one? Left foot, right foot, right foot, right foot, left foot. Yeah, not good. You do the 1 foot hop if you're quick enough. That is not good. I don't like that. Come up around here. Oh, look, a dragon. Well, I mean, it's up on a cliff. You can't get to it, right? Yep, right up the cliff. Level 50. Level 3. Level 50. This game is such a tease. Alright, I'm going to head back to the kingdom one last time. Oops, not there. Actually, outside first. See if I can find the scout that I'm supposed to talk to. But I'm pretty well getting to the point where I'm done with this. Oh, let's go ahead and do another one of these fights. Wait, is that my scout over there? I think it's my scout over here. Yeah, it looks like my scout. Hey, scout. How you doing?
Hey there.
All right. So, we have the command. I guess we're going to do this one then. I was going to do the other one, but we can do this one. That's fine. Assuming it's not too high of level. I'm going to keep the same forces. Actually level 19 I'm not going to do. That's a little too high level right now. So let's go ahead and do this one and level my guys up a bit. This one should be level 11. That one back there is a low level one. Yeah, level 11. This time I have 4 units. Last time I tried to attack this I only had 2. Now I've got way more units than that. So I'm supposed to keep my posts there defended. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, the rats don't like me. Oh yeah, we'll win this. We should have no problems with this one. Okay, Wally, you are gonna get crushed. And these ones that don't have color, just generics. No strength, no weakness. Usually pretty easy to defeat. And as you see, I have some units back at the bases there. So they're not completely defenseless, but you don't want them to be off too long because I don't think you can actually regenerate them. Yeah, just march right through that unit. You know, whatever. Okay. This wave ends. Yeah, this one's done kind of in waves. It's a bit of a tower, not really tower defense, but it's a bit of a wave defense one. Nothing terrible. My guys are higher level than this, so whoop-de-doo. And yeah, you can see them on the map, and I'm not paying attention to the map. Pick up the box so that you can have more might for your characters. The more resources you have, the more healing you can do. And the more spells you can cast. So my guys are at full health right now. Let's keep them in the back. New wave! New enemies. Oh, we got wolves with them this time. They have hedge wargs, hedge wolves. Swords and hammer against the spears. Because those things will destroy my swordsman. Okay, those defense ones are annoying. And let's rebuild. We are rebuilt. And these guys are straight up attacking them. Like, you are actually attacking my base without being stopped. That's got to end right now. And yes, as you see, your base does regenerate a little bit. So they aren't completely defenseless. Alright, nope, not everyone, because again, they come from the other side and attack unmolested. What is the hammer crush? I guess the hammers crush the defense, dudes. Okay, there's going to be another wave. See more enemies in 4 seconds. Hopefully this is the last one. Wyverns as well. Oh, joy. You need to be over there, because the spears need to go after that guy. So that's another thing, too, is what order in the circle your characters are also can play a difference. Oh, damn it. Oh, they're on my freaking base. Again, no one there to stop them. Nobody there to stop them. Come on, guys. Oh, one of my units is almost dead. Oh, crap! They got him! They got him! You see what I mean? I just... Okay, well, I lost. Because they just tore through undefended. I don't know how to do that. I don't think there's any way for me to power those up either. And it's like, I can't defend both sides at once. So that's a challenging mission. I am not sure how to defeat it. Let's turn this quest off because I can't do it anymore. Whoops, no. Well, I guess it can be my active quest. Oh! I've defeated enough wyverns that I can go return that one. Not enough of those, though. See, again, I need ruby hue blooms. They're very rare, hard to get. Alright, I'm going to check this out one last time. See what well, I'm probably just going to collect my gold and go. Because, yeah. Remember, I need, what is it, 25,000 or something? Pull it off my stores. Yes, another empty. Okay, and it does indeed need 25,000. That is my next goal. So, it's pretty much just that. Let's go to the king. Hit the thing and save. Final thoughts. I haven't beaten this game yet, obviously. So, I can't give complete final thoughts of it. There are better roleplay games. There are a lot better roleplay games. How many of them are on PC is a question. As far as being a new one, and if this is any good, I think so. I am enjoying it, but I'm not in love with it. This is not a masterpiece of a game right now that has just dug its claws into me, dug its hooks in, and has pulled me in. This is just a fun game. I would probably put it... See, the thing is, I don't even do number scores. I never do number scores. So when I do a number score, it's going to be silly, and people are going to not like it. But I would consider this to be good, not great. Even trying to think of something to compare it to, I'd have to pull up my Steam list, kind of take a look there and see what else there is. I mean, as far as RPGs on the PC, not even JRPGs, just RPGs in general, I would still tell you to play Fallout 1 and 2. The old games. And you've seen if you've seen my channel, you know that's what I mostly focus on is old games. Those two are some of my all-time favorites. Not the new ones. Not the new ones. The first two. As far as more recent RPGs go, I'm drawing a blank. I've not played Final Fantasy 15. I know it just hit the Steam storefront. I can't compare this to that since I've not played them. The last Final Fantasy I played was a little bit of 13, which I do have on Steam. So I should play more of that when I get a chance. The Hyperdimension Neptunia games are fantastic. I like those. Those draw me in a lot more than this. At least the first and third ones did. Unfortunately, I have an ATI card, and lately the ATI drivers are not compatible with that game anymore. It causes massive graphics corruption, and they haven't freaking fixed it. So, despite the fact that the Hyperdimension Neptunia versus Sega Hard Girls, I think it is, I've got the game, it's installed, it's waiting for me to play it. I can't play it unless I really downgrade my drivers. I wish ATI'd get on that. It's their fault. It's their drivers that screw up the game. Simple as that. They can fix it. They fixed it before, but apparently they don't want to anymore. They did something that screws that game up. And it's based on their drivers. So for fuck's sake, ATI, fix it. Fix your shit. Get on that. Let's go. There's Ys. Ys has a few games out. 7, 8 are on Steam. Actually, I don't know if 8's out yet. I think it's out. So those are on Steam. I would love to see more companies release RPGs on Steam. I really, really would. Undertale. You want an RPG on Steam? There you go. Undertale. It's a completely different style of game, but it's fantastic. RPG Maker. There's a lot of RPG Maker games out there. Are they any good? Some are. Some are some of the worst written things I've ever seen. I'm not kidding on that. Holy crap. One of the dumbest written games I've ever seen was... I'm not going to say which, but it was an... And I don't mean like poorly done written. No. This was a competent game. It just had the dumbest backstory I've ever seen. The game itself seemed decent enough. Just, wow. We're talking Troll 2 levels of story writing. Okay, probably not that bad, but still. But yeah, RPG Maker. Plenty of those type of RPGs out there. There's stuff available. Square has been dumping their games on. I think Dragon Quest IX is going to be coming out on PC from what I've heard. Rumor is, I can't confirm that right now. I played that one back on the DS. I enjoyed it. I don't remember it anymore. So it obviously left a great impression on me. Yeah. Even some of the Final Fantasy games. Oh, God. The SNES era ones. For Final Fantasy IV, they ported the DS version over. With the 3D and it and those crystals. And you have to play through it 3 times. And only 3 times are you allowed to. And I don't like that version at all. I wish they put the PSP version up. But even that version is better than what they did with 5 and 6. With 5 and 6, they put the mobile phone version up. And the graphics on those look fucking awful. I'm sorry to say it, Squaresoft. Those graphics are terrible. Especially when you've shown us you can do better. The PSP version of 4 is a masterpiece. It is fantastic. And it includes the after years, and I think it has even the in-between ones, the early after years, whatever. That's what we want to see. But you don't give us that. You gave us the mobile port. Sega won't give us the mobile ports of their games where the mobile port is fucking awesome. Squaresoft forces us to have the mobile ports when they have better ports available. Or could make better ports. It's terrible. The world is backwards. But yeah. This is a good game. Not a great game. I'm not going to call this a masterpiece. Maybe when I finish the game, my opinion will change. For the time being, it's fun. There's a lot to do. I don't like the way it encourages you to stop and take your time. Like all this 2 hours of just piddly shit that I've been doing for the stream, it's probably what I'd be doing anyway, just so I could get the damn King Guilders, so I can build up my coffers, so I can build the... I want to build the damn kingdom up! But you won't let me! Because you want me to take forever to do anything! And it's so expensive! And it literally takes hours of in-game play. Hours! 2.5 hours of pissing around in-game just to get enough King Guilders to build the square. And even then, that's one of the many buildings I'm supposed to be building. And while I'm spending my resources building these buildings, I'm not spending the resources upgrading my abilities that I have. Because it uses the same fucking currency. And a lot of it that you don't get enough because the game doesn't give you enough of this currency to actually use. Ah! Complaints. Complaints. My usual complaints. You know what? I didn't check to see how much it takes to get the next tier of it, and I don't care right now. I think that's going to be it for the day. I hope you've enjoyed. XCOM will continue again tomorrow. I did this last year with Dark Souls, where I stopped the game that I was playing on April Fool's Day and gave a minor review and played a bit of the hot game that I was playing back then, which was Dark Souls, which is fantastic. That one's a classic. That one is definite fucking masterpiece. Absolutely recommend it. Go buy it. If you don't have it, you will not be disappointed. Yes, it's hard, but it's fair. It is the freaking... It is the golden template. Dark Souls. Just the map. Oh my god, it is so good. The map design in that is just an absolute classic. That game is... You could freaking do classes on how good it is. And you should. It's fantastic. At any rate, I'm done with this. Take care, Internet. Tomorrow will be more XCOM. I'm not putting off XCOM. I am enjoying it. I really am. Just the timing, that's all. Take care. Enjoy the games you play.